go. Pivot. 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 Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Look at me! I'm Chandler! Could I be wearing any more clothes? I tell you, it's hot in these clothes. I better not do any lunges. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ho Tanta Passione for another episode of What I Watched This Week. It was probably the 25th time that we were starting and shooting this intro. It was a very intense week. It brought up a lot of memories from the past, and I'm going to review for you today 8 films that I watched this week. So prepare the popcorn, get comfy and enjoy the show. And in the meantime, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done yet, and bring new friends who are in love with the movies or TV series. But now let's start with the first film that I watched this week, called Friends The Reunion, a 2021 special. I believe I shouldn't add anything else. It was the great show we've been looking forward after 17 years since this sitcom that probably changed the life of these 6 characters and meant so much all across the world. We've been waiting 17 years. We watch in total 236 episodes. I believe if I look back, definitely this sitcom represented so much in my life. I was just at the beginning at secondary school, and when I finished watching Friends, it was my last year at university. Can you imagine that? It's probably not a coincidence that even the song that he was introducing the show, it was called I'll Be There For You. Because every time you had probably an argument with your best friend, or you had a bad day, or you were in a mood, or you were traveling around the world, the first thing when you switch on your TV in your room was always trying to catch up with one of Friends episodes. The beauty of this show was the fact that you could watch the episodes all over and all the time were making you laugh. It was very interesting to see all the characters after such a long time, to see probably how the success was something incredible that they couldn't even imagine when they started, shooting this sitcom. Probably, also some statements of fans all across the world in India, Mexico, Europe, people who probably learn how to show better their feelings, how to spend, more time with their friends. I think okay, the show could be done probably better, but I really enjoy, seeing all the characters sharing some crazy moments, probably moments that were so far, quite secret to all of us. I think it was quite emotional. I'm going to thank forever all of these 6 unbelievable characters. So thank you so much, Monica, Chandler, Joey, Phoebe, Ross and Rachel. You definitely were kind of like a second family to me. I will always bring all of you in my heart, and now the great thing is gonna be to restart watching Friends from the beginning with my son, who just was asking me, what is Friends? And I said, hold on a second, we're gonna start very soon. So what can I say? Vote to this sitcom 10, even this special, available on Sky Atlantic. I think if you were in love with this sitcom, you should definitely watch it. And now let's move to the second film that I watched this week. It's getting so hot in here, I need to get rid of something, called Baggio, the Divine Ponytail, a 2021 sport drama. I always believe in coincidence in life, in numbers. It's not a coincidence that Friends finished in 2004 and this player who represented my idol since I was a child stopped playing as a professional football player when in 2004, of course. The film, it's only 92 minutes long. A lot of people probably were kind of criticizing. They were saying, yeah, but so many things were left out. It didn't go very deep. It could be done better. What I really appreciated was the fact that he was showing the human hero, someone, a player who went through so many failures in his life, showing that, you know, nobody is invincible and there is a human side behind the champion. Has always been, you know, Roberto Baggio, an inspiration for myself, love around the world, the message, you know, what he represented for all of those who were in love with this sport, but in general, I think was something probably divine. I believe that what is the most important thing in life is not, you know, what we achieve, but probably how we try, you know, to get there. How, you know, we always, even if we fail, we manage basically to stand up and restart, and we are not afraid of eventually the final results, because, you know, winning is important, but it's not everything in life. And I definitely believe that Roberto Baggio will be remembered forever, and he left, you know, he got straight to the heart of all of us. You know, what can I say for this film documentary? My vote is 10, like the number that, you know, Roberto Baggio was wearing at the time. How can I forget, you know, what he represented for the entire country? What I keep repeating, he united a country that historically has always been so divided like Italy. And trust me, if an Italian is telling you that. Available on Netflix, I believe, all across the world. And now let's move, but I definitely need to take off something else because it's getting unbelievably hot in here. The third film that I watched this week, it's called Rocket Man, a 2019 musical drama. Again, it was another very emotional film. I discovered so much about this singer who I think wrote beautiful songs that I think are so catchy. Some of them are really engaging. How to forget, you know, the intro song that there is in a film that for me was so iconic, like Fandango. A film, you know, represents all the sense of freedom, that kind of a rebel feeling that we have, you know, probably you know, at the age of early 20, and also This Is Your Song. I really appreciated how the film show all the pain that Elton John had to go through, probably, you know, all the eventually bad choices that he made in his life, surrounded, you know, by people that probably were only taking advantage of him. But because I always believe, you know, in second chances, second opportunities in life, I think Elton John was fantastic. The way how he went through all of that drama, it's incredible to see, you know, the behind probably a hero, such a successful, so rich and famous person. There were all of these fears, how much probably he had to give up in his life, even the relationship with his father, with his mom. The only thing that he was looking for, it was only love, and this is probably why we smell and we feel so much love in all of his songs. So what can I say? The vote for me to this film 8. I particularly like the actor, the main actor who was playing the role of Elton John. And also another curious aspect, believe or not, during the film we discover how basically Elton John picked his name. I don't know if it was true, but the only way you can to discover it is just watching this film, available on Netflix, at least here in the UK. And now the fourth film that I watched this week, it's called Twins, a 1988 comedy. Of course, it's a film that I watched already long time ago, but I wanted to share this experience with my son. It was one of those typical old movies, hilarious, funny, with the two superb actors, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. It's a fantastic mix. Both of them are incredible. There is a great chemistry, a lot of lines, like even we hear one point Arnold saying, "I'll be back," that kind of a line that probably was so scary in the first Terminator, and instead in this movie makes you laugh. It's a light story, perfect for any kind of a day of the week. If you want to relax, alone or with your family, just is the perfect film. Vote to this movie a 7, available on Netflix, at least here in the UK. And now the fifth film that I watched this week, it's called Second Act, a 2018 rom-com. It's a film about, once again, second opportunities in life. The main character is played by Jennifer Lopez. I have to say, probably I prefer Jennifer as an actress than a singer. Every time, I think she's quite good at showing, these particular characters, who try, to emerge from the bottom. They try, to make, a better situation in their life. It's a set in New York City. Every time I think this is always a plus. There is a good soundtrack. Once again, it's a very light film, and I believe even probably if it's an American message, I think I really appreciated when at one point even the character played by Jennifer Lopez is saying that basically every day we wake up and we have a second chance to do whatever we want, to be whoever we want. The only thing stopping us, you know what is? It's you. Because remember, let's not try to find excuses. If we can't achieve, if we can't get something in life, it's only because of us. We need sometimes, to fight harder and to try, to take out the best of all of us. My vote to this film, 6.5, available on Netflix, at least here in the UK. I'm really feeling super hot in this room. Probably I'm gonna need some more oxygen. Oh, and look over here. The sixth film that I watched this week is not a coincidence. It's called Oxygen, a 2021 sci-fi fantasy. A mix between Buried and Gravity. But once again, a film that basically kept me, a little bit speechless for the entire film. I felt claustrophobic, like the main actress who was, in it. What can I say? I decided to watch this film just a few hours after that Antonio Conte, my Inter Milan coach, left Inter Milan. So as you can imagine, I was almost destroyed. I was very, very sad, and probably this film kind of destroyed me completely. Once again, I listened to my friend Cesare, who gave basically 3.5 stars to this film. As you can imagine, my opinion is completely different. I'm not saying that there was a lot of potential, but once again, for one reason or another, it was not definitely my cup of tea. My vote to this film, between 5 and 6. Available on Netflix, at least here in the UK. And now the seventh film that I watched this week, called Blue Miracle, a 2021 drama. Set in Mexico and based on a true story. As you know, I love true stories. Probably I'm quite old-fashioned and conservative, but I believe in nowadays the films based on true stories at least are going to keep my attention, and they're going to be worthy to watch. What can I say? From a fishing competition depends the destiny of an orphanage. So as you can imagine, a story with a great message, 96 minutes of hope, I always love these stories. Yes, I am a dreamer. You know, I believe in love. I'm quite, soft when it comes up, to these stories involving children, in particular children who had a difficult time in life. So, but I really enjoy. It was quite encouraging, and also with a great Dennis Quaid, who is playing a completely different role from the previous one, or from the usual ones that basically we saw him in the past. My vote to this film, 7. Available on Netflix, at least here in the UK. And now the last film that I watched this week, it's called Searching for Bobby Fischer, a 1993 drama. I don't know why, but on Netflix UK, it's advertised as Innocent Moves. Don't ask me why, but sometimes they love changing titles depending, from each country. I have no idea how they translated this film in Italian. Inspired by true events, basically it's the story of a kid with a great gift, a genius of chess, with a special cast, in particular Larry Fishburne. I always like films with Larry Fishburne in it, probably since he was so young in Apocalypse Now. It's a linear story, easy to follow. Once again, as you can imagine, probably with I don't want to say anything like, but quite good ending. Again, very easy to watch, easy to follow. Probably after a very tiring day at work, it's the perfect film for all of you. My vote to this film, for sure, 7, available on Netflix, at least here in the UK, but only until the 6th of June. So if you're interested in this film, you have to be quick. So that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to this channel, leave your comments in case you watch any of these films or you are a great fan of Friends. Let me know what are your favorite episodes or moments all over, the 236 episodes. That's all for this week. See you next Saturday, and ciao! Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ho Tanta Passione for another episode of What I Watched This Week. Someone is ringing at the door and it's fantastic just when I'm filming this video. Why?